Hello everyone, I once again welcome you all to my YouTube channel English by Nisa. So students, in this video we are going to discuss A Walk by Moonlight written by Derozio. I have already uploaded the video in Hindi. Now I am going to explain you in English. And also I have uploaded second semester the bed prose in Hindi as well as in English, and also the felling of the banyan tree in both the languages. The link I am providing under the description box of this video. You can watch that videos too. And also I have uploaded grammar as well. Before moving further, let us know about the author Handy Derozio. So Handy Derozio was one of the first Indian educator who promoted Western learning in India. Though he was a rationalist writer who focused on logic and science, but in this particular poem he explained and described the natural beauty of nature, and he mixed spirituality with the nature. So one night the poet was returning home with three of his friends after visiting another friend. So in the way to home, poet and his friends enchanted by the beauty of nature. So, in this poem, Derozio not only recounts an experience but also he beautifully described the effect of such an experience on his mind and heart. The effect was so beautiful that changes poet's perception towards the nature. After that experience, the poet able to connect himself with each and every object, and he was feeling oneness, and he also experienced the awakening state, and he feel that everything which belongs to nature is alive, which is not cold or lifeless as the people said. So that experience only which he experienced last night, that only he described in this poem, that he observed that something is divine is present around him. So students, this poem A Walk by Moonlight is written in 80 lines, and which is divided into 20 stanzas, and each stanza contains 4 lines. So, without wasting our time, let us move to the poem and let's read the stanzas. So, students, let us start the first stanza. So, in this stanza, poet is saying that one night the poet was returning home with three of his friends after visiting another friend. So, while on the way, whatever he experienced, that experience only he described in this poem. That experience was very amazing, and he was means feeling a divine blessing around him. So, in the first stanza, last night it was a lovely night and I was very blessed. So, this bless is nothing but it is a poetic form of bless. So, poet is saying that last night was very beautiful and lovely night, and poet think that I was very blessed means he was thinking himself that he is a very blessed or lucky man who observe or experience this lovely night, and shall it not be for memory a happy spot to rest. And he's also asking here that, and this experience whatever he gained last night shall not be for a beautiful memory, like a happy memory, like whenever we feel sad or encounter with a problem in our life, then we will recount these happy memories, these happy spots, and we will take some rest means we will feel the happiness. So these happy memories will help us to feel happy in our bad days, and it makes us happy or light. So let's read the second stanza. Yes, they are in the backward past, soft hours to which we turn, hours which at distance mildly shine, shine on but never burn. So backward past, this nothing but it is the past memories, and soft hours means happy memories, joyful memories, and mildly shine is nothing but when we recount these happy memories in our means present time, that past memories, we feel happiness, and burn is nothing but which is never fade or die. So, in this second stanza, poet is saying that yes, each one of us in our life, means past life, has some joyful memories to which we turn when we are tired with our worldly life. So, when we tired with our worldly life, then we recount those happy memories, or we can say it is pleasant memories, pleasant times, which are there in our mind and mildly shine but never burn. So when we feel sad or tired with our worldly life, that memories are there in our mind, and whenever we recount these memories, they mildly shine and that never burn, and these memories gives us happiness. So let's read the third stanza. And some of these words yesternight across my path were thrown, which made my heart so very light, I think it could have flown. So some of these are nothing but some of the memories, last night memories. Yesternight means last night. And thrown is nothing but a flash. Suddenly some memories come to our mind, that is only thrown. So, in this third stanza, poet is saying that usually some of our memories means fades away, but some blissful memories, that is last night memories, which the poet experienced. So here he is recounting that experience, which was very joyful, and he feel very light, and he thinks that he could have flown because he was very happy. Whenever we feel happy, we feel ourselves very light. So that only he was feeling very light and happy, and he was thinking that he could have flown. Now, in the fourth stanza, I had been out to see a friend with whom I others saw, like minds to like minds, ever ten and universal law. In this fourth stanza, poets is saying that last night he had been out to see a friend, along with the three of his more friends, and like minds to like minds, Everton is nothing but which means attract, means someone attract towards another. Like minds and like mind means someone who possesses the same quality. So who possess the same quality, they like to each other. So that is a universal law. Now in the fifth stanza, and when we were returning home, come who will walk with me? A little way, I said, and lo, I straight was joined by three. So, when the poet was returning to his home after visiting another friend, he asked other friends also who will walk along with me. And I straight was joined by three, means three friends joined the poet in that walk. So, in this stanza, three whom I loved, two had high thoughts, and were in age my peers, and one was young, but endured, as much as youth endures. So, high thoughts nothing but someone who possesses the deep intellectual thoughts, and peers means same means my friends, and endures is nothing but someone liked by others, someone love other. So here in this stanza, poet is saying that the three friends was poet's favorite, and two of them were poet's favorite, and he was his age, and were in age my peers, means they were in the same age as poet, who had high thoughts. But one of them, that is the third one, was younger than the poet and his friends, but he was also a poet's favorite. Like as much as youth Indians means like people who love young people, in the same way poet also like that young one, and he also possesses the high thoughts. Now from this stanza, poet is going to start or describing his walk that he covers with his friends. So the moon stood silently in the sky and looked upon our earth, the clouds divided passing by in homage to her worth. So, in this stanza, poet is describing or saying that when he was on his walk, he saw the moon stood silently in the sky like a king or queen, and it was looking upon a earth, and the clouds divided and passing by in homage to her worth, as you can see in the picture. So, it means that all the clouds divided themselves, and means he was giving away to the moon, as means people give away to king or queen in homage to her worth, means in her respect. Was a dance among the leaf, rejoicing at her power, where who ropes for them of silver waves within one mystic hour. So in this stanza, poet is saying that the leaves of the trees were celebrating moon's power, as in moon's presence, that all were dancing, means the trees leaves were dancing in the presence of moon and rejoicing at her power, means celebrating moon's power. And these robes are nothing but these are the long clothes, or we can say gown. So mystic hour is nothing but this is a particular period of time in the night where this moon is fully bright. and spread its silver light. So when the moon is on its peak to spread her silver light, so with her silver light, whatever object is present on the earth, like trees, leaves, and whatever is present, that it seems that everything is wore robes of them silver waves, means it's looking like everything was wearing a silver light of moon. And when the winds blow, it seems that means these leaves were dancing in the presence of moons and rejoicing her power. There was a song among the winds hymning her influence, that low beated minstrelsy which binds the soul to thought intense. So when the wind blew, it seemed that it praising the moon's power, means hymning is nothing but praising to someone, or means singing a song to someone in praise. And like a musician, the wind was producing a melodious or light music for the moon. And there was something in the night that with its magic wound us, for we now not only saw but felt the moonlight around us. So here poet describing the beauty of night. He and his friends feel that, means their heart were filled with happiness. And poet and his friends not only saw whatever happening around them but also felt that moonlight around him. So in this stanza, poet become philosophical here, and he said, how vague are all the mysteries which bind us to our earth, how far descend into the heart the tones of holy myth. So here wakes are nothing but strange things, and holy myths means joyful, means happiness or divine joy. And here poet says that there is a relationship between man and nature which bind one another and connected with one another. And when the man becomes sensitive, and when the man connect himself with his spiritual self, then nature reveals all its mysteries or strange things to that individual's heart, and from the heart to his soul, then the man will able to experience all the divine blessings, that divine blessings, this holy mood. How lovely are the phantoms dim which bless that better sight that man enjoys when proud he stand in his own spirit's light. So here students, phantoms dims are nothing but these are the spirits, lovely spirits who bless us. Stanza poet is saying that every element which is present in the nature, that all assume different powers and bless us. And those spirits are very lovely. He is saying here that spirit lovely are the phantom, means those spirits are very lovely that bless a man. And when that spirits bless a man, so man can see the mysteries things, mysterious things, when one cannot see without our normal eyes, means beyond the physical world we are going to observe or experience the spiritual things. So in this stanza, when like a thing that is not ours, this earthliness goes by, and we behold the spiritualness of all that cannot die. So poet is saying that when we gain that awakening state, then we feel or realize that those all worldly things are not ours, and we won't take those things to the next world. Then we divine the earthliness. This earthliness goes by because we think that, or we know that these all things will fades away. Then instead of these worldly things, we see the spiritual things which present in everything, which never fades. These are the divine things. This then we understand the voices which in the night wind sings, and feel the mystic melody played on the forest string. So here students, forest strings are nothing but these are the forest long trees. So in this stanza, poet is saying that when the individual gain awakening state, then he easily listen to those voices which are produced by the trees and leaves with the help of wind in the night, and understand those voices. The silken language of the stars become the tongue we speak, and then we read the sympathy that pales the young moon's cheek. So when we connect ourselves with the divine spirits, then the language we speak becomes so soft and gentle, like it's a language of stars. And we feel the divine glory. And due to that, we become sympathetic and we glow with the glory. And in front of our glory, that moonchick's glory fades away, means pales. The inward eye is open then to glories, which in dreams visit the sleeper's couch in robes woven of the rainbow's beam. So here poet is saying that when our soul awake totally, then we see a different vision. Then we are able to see the things beyond the physical level. We will be able to see the glories which come in sleeper's couch like a rainbow, means rainbow's beams. Those all mysteries will be possible to experience in the real life when our inward eye is open. I bless my nature that I am alive to all the bliss which other worlds were told afford, but which I find in this. So here in this stanza, poet thanks the nature and he thinks himself lucky and blessed because in that awakening moments he feels as he part of a nature and then he connect or merge with the divine bliss. This allied is nothing but connected to the divine bliss, means blessings which other words were told afford but which I find in this. So here poet is saying that some people think that this all experiences people gain after their death in the next world when their physical body separates from their soul, then with the inward eye open and then the man able to experience the divine joy. But here poet is very thankful to the nature that he gained that blissful thing when he is alive. This only he is saying I find in this, means when he is alive then only he got that spiritual thing. My heart is better when I feel that even this human heart to all around is gently bound and forms of all apart. So when poet realizes that his heart is a part of nature and nature is his part and they both are interconnected and bound together, so then he feels happiness. He feel better. My heart is better when I feel that his heart, human heart, and this nature bound together. That cold and lifeless as the sea, the flowers, the stars, the sky, have more than common minds may deem to stir our sympathy. So here poet is saying that usually normal man thinks that whatever the different element which are present in nature like flowers, sky, stars, all these are cold and lifeless. They don't have any purpose. But here poet says everything, every element which is present in nature has their own intelligence and that creates sympathy, sensitivity, and one universal oneness in us. Last stanza. Oh, in such a moment can I crush the grass beneath my feet. Ah, no, the grass has then a voice. Its heart I hear it beat. So now here students, this means in this awakening state, poet's perception changes towards the nature. Poet feels that everything present in nature is alive entity. So poet finds it very difficult to crush the grass beneath his feet because he knows this earth and grass, all the things whatever present in nature are alive. As he now able to listen the voices and heartbeat of the grass. So, students, this is all about the poem A Walk by Moonlight by Henry Derozio. I hope it would be helpful for you. Stay tuned for more videos and thanks for watching.